Hey, David's Coding here, and you could be too. In this video, I wanted to share a Python tool I made to help me with a task I encountered in the real world, actually. So the use case here is I have a bunch of Excel files. They're spread across this folder tree all over the place. In this case, they're invoices. And so we have a mountain of invoices, and these are sheets all with a very similar structure. So they're really just the same format with different information on a case-by-case basis for the invoice. And what we want to do is collect all the information from them. So in my case, all my line items of what the units bought were, and then my bottom line information, total, etc., delivery, all these things. So naturally, we want to avoid hours potentially of copying, pasting, clicking, tearing our hair out. And that's why I made this Python program. And so if that's your use case, hopefully you'll find this useful. So you can find it on my GitHub page and run it from there. As well, I made a blog post that's going to go through in a lot greater detail, kind of a line by line how it's working. But we'll go through just real quick for this video. There's basically I would say 3 sections. There's the part where you're going to be defining which files am I actually interested in looking at inside my folder tree here. Second, there's a bit of code regarding the actual retrieval. So I'm saying, look at these cells within the workbook. Again, we know its structure. We're expecting them all to be in the same structure. So we're going to specify which cells exactly we're pulling from. And lastly, we're just going to spit that information out into one aggregated sheet. So you're going to have to change this based on your use case, based on the structure of your sheets, etc. But hopefully with the blog post, you can follow along. Link to that will be in the description. So proof of concept here, we'll just run it through. I'm going to recommend, in most cases, you'll probably go with option 2 here for defining your file path. So I'll just stick to that one in my description here. So what this is going to do is just crawl your entire directory and any subfolders that might be here. And it's going to pick out the Excel files that follow a certain pattern. So in my case, I said if an Excel file has invoice in its name, we're going to open up that one. That way I'm avoiding these junk data files. So that's my helper function there. And again, just running through this code real quick. Oh, looks like I hit an error actually. All right, that's just because I have the file open still. So we'll start fresh. Hopefully don't encounter that. Option 2 here, and just running through again. And we should see now in our home directory here, have my aggregated data file. And there you go. So it's pretty plain on the formatting. We would just want to manually add a row there and add some header columns based on the structure that we know. Here's our invoice date, our invoice ID, etc. But here you have it. Basically, all our line items from every invoice in this directory, and our bottom line information as well in a separate table. And it's all there. So if you had hundreds or thousands of records, hopefully this could be really useful to you. Save a lot of time, save a lot of heartache and headache. So I hope you found this interesting, useful. Definitely check out the blog post if you're interested. It's a good, I would say, first time or Python learning example if you do have a little bit of past programming experience. So again, hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching. Take care.